Sleep is sexy. Ever heard of the term beauty sleep? Although it's made its way into pop culture, the term is based on hard and real science. Sleep is one of the best ways to reach optimal health, and most people don't get enough. Modern research suggests that adults should get between 7 and 9 hours of sleep, but as much as 90% of the adult population do not reach these numbers. 50 to 70 million Americans have reported sleep issues, with insomnia being the most common, whilst 25 million Americans have severe sleep apnea. Hello everyone, and welcome to 5 Pillars Health, the channel where we show you the best ways to get healthy and stay healthy through the 5 pillars of sleep, hydration, nutrition, movement, and sunlight. Did you know that even one night of poor sleep will affect every aspect of your biology, both physically and mentally? The most obvious symptom of a poor night's sleep is an increase in appetite. If your body doesn't get enough rest, your brain won't either. It cannot adequately handle all the day's tasks, so it will sound the alarm bells to grab as much energy as quickly as possible, which in our modern society is in the form of food, and not just any food, simple and refined carbohydrates. Your immune system after a poor night's sleep is also compromised because poor sleep increases pro-inflammatory cytokines. Parasympathetic nervous system activation is decreased, which means less healing, repair, and detoxification. Other symptoms include an impairment of your short and long-term memory and an increase in cortisol, blood pressure, blood glucose, and insulin. Ever hear a friend or partner call you cranky when you haven't slept enough? Even one poor night can cause all sorts of mood imbalances, making you more prone to irritability and anger. This is because a lack of sleep affects a part of our brains called the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for regulating our mood, emotions, and decision-making. It's no surprise that after all of the above, poor sleep can also affect weight loss. Besides making us crave junk food and causing blood sugar issues, poor sleep slows down fat burning, fat loss, and interrupts our body's ability to gain muscle. Studies have shown that even in participants with 6 hours of sleep, there were noticeable declines in both cognitive and physical function. Recent studies have also shown that people who had slept consecutively for 6 hours performed more poorly than those who had total sleep deprivation for 2 nights. The conclusion? Most people don't know how badly they sleep until they actually start sleeping better and can start to see and feel the difference. So, what in our modern lifestyle is causing all these sleep issues? Besides obvious periods of stress in our lives, our modern diets and habits are not conducive to optimal sleep. We eat big dinners full of simple and refined carbs, we wind down with alcohol, and we stare at our screens from laptops to cell phones and TVs. Our ancestors rarely ate after sunset, and their dinners prioritized protein, fat, and good carbs. When we eat late at night, our liver, gut, and fat cells wake up at the prospect of all this energy coming in. If you find yourself having to eat late at night, try and make sure it's a light meal full of nutrient-dense foods so your body can digest quickly before having to go to bed. Next, let's talk light. You may have heard the terms blue and red light. All light exists in a spectrum, whether it's natural or artificial light. Screens emit a blue light, a type of light on the spectrum that wakes your brain up, tricking it into thinking it's the early morning and sending signals to release cortisol to get us up and out of bed. Blue light also prevents the release of melatonin, a hormone that regulates our sleep. Many people who struggle with sleep have seen improvements by taking a melatonin supplement, but that doesn't mean you can now look at all the screens you want and just take a pill. Your doctor should advise you on how to proceed if you'd like to experiment with it. If you're enjoying this video, please tap the like button. It helps us out a huge amount. So, if diet and light are ruining our sleep, how can we fix it? Although sleeping tablets exist, they should not be your first option, as long-term use of popular products like Ambien and benzodiazepines can have side effects like stomach upset, liver problems, and muscle weakness. Instead of opting for sleeping pills, we would like to suggest 5 natural ways for you to start getting better sleep. 1. Use mouth tape. Sounds weird, right? The science around nose versus mouth breathing is becoming more and more mainstream. Nose breathing can deliver more oxygen to your brain, improve your cognition, and even change the shape of how your face develops compared to chronic mouth breathers. At night, nose breathing allows you to enter into a more deep, restorative sleep. If you're sleeping 7 to 9 hours a night but breathing through your mouth, you may still feel tired and could still be lacking in proper sleep. Mouth tape forces you to nose breathe whilst sleeping to get you out of that bad habit. 2. Use an eye mask or get blackout curtains. Complete darkness signals to your body that it's time for sleep. Even a street lamp or an appliance light can be enough to wake you up, so make sure your tech is unplugged and switched off. Bonus tip: even the EMF waves from keeping your Wi-Fi on at night has been reported to increase the likelihood of sleep disturbances. To go the extra mile, switch off your Wi-Fi at night. 3. Keep your room cool. A cool environment helps your core temperature drop, signaling to your body that it's sleep time. 60 to 65 degrees Fahrenheit or 15 to 18 degrees Celsius is the ideal temperature. If you're unable to alter the temperature of your room, products known as chili pads are available and fit comfortably under your mattress to alter the temperature of your bed. 4. Wear earplugs. Noises of any kind can interrupt your sleep. Try drowning them out with earplugs or use a white noise machine to take the place of any inside and outside noise that might affect your sleep quality. 5. No caffeine. A single cup of coffee has 100 milligrams of caffeine. Your body needs about 12 to 24 hours to reduce it, depending on your caffeine tolerance. The rule of thumb is no caffeine after 12 p.m, but we recommend stopping after your one morning cup. For those who are very caffeine sensitive, it may be better to switch to half caff or try decaf instead. Be aware of non-coffee caffeine sources like tea and dark chocolate. If after these 5 tips you're still struggling, why not try a magnesium supplement at bedtime to help assist with relaxation? You'll want to get a high-quality, bioavailable form of magnesium like magnesium glycinate, proven to help those with sleep disturbances. Did we miss any other ways you've managed to achieve better sleep? We'd like to know. And if you've tried any of our hacks, we'd like to know what worked for you.